Get ready for some massive NBA drama right out of the gate. Philadelphia 76ers head coach Nick Nurse has stepped away from the team following the unexpected death of his older brother, Steve Nurse. We dive into what happened and how this deeply personal loss is affecting the team right now.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
The outpouring of support has been huge, with Knicks coach Mike Brown sending a heartfelt message of condolence to Nick Nurse and his entire family. Hear what Brown said about life being precious and how he wants to pass his deepest sympathies along to the Nurse family during this difficult time. We look at the full context of this heartbreaking situation. Nick Nurse left the team immediately after the 76ers' tough Game 1 loss against the New York Knicks to attend the funeral for his brother, Steve Nurse, who passed away unexpectedly just before the Eastern Conference playoffs began. And what's next for the Sixers? We break down when Nick Nurse is expected to return to the team for Game 2 against the Knicks and what this means for the rest of the playoff series. Stay locked in for all the latest updates on the Celtics versus the 76ers matchup. Philadelphia 76ers head coach Nick Nurse has temporarily stepped away from the team to attend the funeral of his older brother. Nurse flew to Iowa following the loss to the New York Knicks in Game 1 of the NBA Conference semifinals to be with his family. According to the Philadelphia Inquirer, Nurse left the team on Tuesday, May 5th, after his brother, Steve Nurse, passed away unexpectedly on April 29th, prior to Game 6 between the 76ers and the Boston Celtics in the Eastern Conference playoffs. Steve Nurse was 62 and had served as the longtime athletic equipment manager for the University of Northern Iowa. The team held a film session, but canceled practice on Tuesday afternoon. Coach Nurse is expected to return to the organization in New York on Tuesday evening, ahead of Game 2 against the Knicks scheduled for Wednesday at Madison Square Garden at 7 p.m. ET on ESPN. Nurse has coached the Sixers for 3 seasons, starting with the 2023-24 season, leading the team to the playoffs twice, including this year. His coaching career began with the Raptors in the 2018-19 season after 5 years as an assistant in Toronto, where he guided the team to its first NBA title in his first season with the franchise. New York Knicks head coach Mike Brown extended heartfelt condolences to Nick Nurse and his family following the recent loss suffered by the Philadelphia 76ers. The gesture comes as Nurse was reportedly stepping away from the team for the day due to a death in his family. During a media availability, Brown expressed his sympathy, stating, "I don't know a ton about the situation, but I'd heard about Nick's brother, and I'd like to pass my condolences along to Nick Nurse and his family, his brother's family, and all their friends. Life is precious, and you don't wish that upon anybody. And so I'd like to pass all my condolences to him and his family while they're going through these times." This news follows reports that Nick Nurse's brother, Steve, passed away the week prior to a critical game for the 76ers. Nurse had maintained a private approach to the personal matter while continuing his coaching duties for the Sixers throughout the playoff series. The 76ers ultimately secured a major upset, defeating the Boston Celtics to close out the series after overcoming an initial 1-3 deficit. Meanwhile, Nick Nurse is anticipated to return to the Philadelphia 76ers before their upcoming game against the New York Knicks. The playoff series began with a decisive Game 1 loss for the 76ers, with a score of 137-98, but the team carried optimism into the subsequent matchups. Philadelphia 76ers coach Nick Nurse has stepped away from the team to attend the funeral of his brother. Nurse left the squad following the team's 137-98 loss to the New York Knicks in the second round of the playoffs on Monday to attend the service on Tuesday in Ankeny, Iowa. Nurse's brother, Steve Nurse, 62, passed away unexpectedly last Wednesday. Nurse is currently expected to return to the Sixers for Game 2 of the series against the Knicks, scheduled for Wednesday night at Madison Square Garden. Knicks coach Mike Brown expressed his condolences, stating, "Life is precious, and you don't wish that upon anybody. So I'd like to pass along my condolences to him and his family while they're going through these times." The NBA action on Thursday, April 30th, 2026, featured a highly anticipated matchup between the Boston Celtics and the Philadelphia 76ers. This game represented a significant contest in the ongoing season, pitting two formidable teams against each other in a high-stakes battle for supremacy. While specific game statistics and play-by-play details are not provided in the summary, the fixture itself signals a crucial moment in the competitive landscape of the league. Fans and analysts alike were keenly anticipating the clash between the Celtics and the 76ers as they navigated the challenges of the April schedule. The game provided another opportunity for both franchises to showcase their talent and determine their standing in the league standings.